I want to welcome you back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about Roland Martin's meltdown over Hispanic people and black men voting for Trump. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Roland Martin is having a meltdown on Roland Martin Unfiltered about Kamala Harris losing the 2024 presidential election, but he's mostly blaming Hispanic men and women and black men for Kamala Harris losing. He's especially pointing his finger at Hispanic men who overwhelmingly, over 50%, voted for President Trump, and altogether about 45% of Hispanics voted for President Trump. In Pennsylvania, 26% of black men voted for President Trump. In Texas, it was 31%. So Trump increased his margins in every ethnic community, which basically pushed him ahead in the battleground states to win Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, North Carolina, Nevada, Arizona, all those important states that he won to win a landslide election against Kamala Harris. And Roland Martin is on a warpath. He had Jane Elliott on today, and she was talking about the racism in a Hispanic and white community that we already knew. For years, the black community and its leadership lied about this black and brown coalition. There is no black and brown coalition. Most Hispanics, if you look at it, before the 1970s considered themselves under the census as white. Most Hispanics do not, I repeat, do not deal with black people. If you go to California, Los Angeles, you don't see many black people living in Hispanic communities because it's so dangerous. There is a huge strain of racism in the Hispanic community, and it shows. They said there was a county by the border. I think Alyssa Ferreira said that it was 98% Hispanics, 75% of them voted for Trump. So Trump increased his margins. If he had not done that, he would have lost the election. Kamala Harris was not good at getting new voters. She didn't know how to expand her margins. She didn't look at the board like Trump looked at it. Trump looked at it like, hey, I have all the votes I need, but can I get 20% more black votes? Can I get 20% more Hispanic votes? Can I get 10 or 15 more percent Hispanic votes? Everywhere, every county, he increased his margins, so it was good enough for him to get 312 electoral votes, win the Senate, and possibly win the House. It seems like the Democrats and the DNC forgot how to run an election. He's going off on Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer. People are going off on Joe Biden, that the comments he made about garbage and how bad the economy was, how bad the migration was from the border, that basically Roland Martin is saying everybody was the problem except one person, and that was Kamala Harris. She wasn't a good candidate. I believe it was several candidates in this race. If they would have put them up like Josh Shapiro, the governor of Kentucky, Mark Kelly, Gretchen Whitmer, probably Gavin Newsom, would have beat Trump in this election, simply because they could actually explain what they were saying. The word salad, not being confident when giving an interview, which scared quite a number of people. But you can't always blame it on racism because these are some of the same people who voted for Barack Obama twice. They're saying it's misogynistic, that they don't want a woman in office. Maybe Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris wasn't the right type of woman. We have seen a Margaret Thatcher in England, Golda Meir in Israel. We have seen strong women in power and were respected by men worldwide. She didn't have that gravitas. When she walked in the room, everybody knew that that woman should be president. They didn't see that. So now you have Sunny Halston. She's having a meltdown, blaming uneducated women. Why are you blaming these people? Kamala Harris has been running campaigns for the last 25 years. She should have known what she needed to do to become president, who she needed to get her votes from. And she didn't do it. She banked her whole campaign on celebrities. Bringing out Beyonce, bringing out Taylor Swift, Usher, Cardi B, Gorilla. Some of these people who shouldn't be seen in public. But she brought them out because she couldn't express herself. So she thought by them coming out, they would push her over the top with their large social media base. But it wasn't enough. When she didn't go on Joe Rogan, that could have been one of the biggest mistakes she ever made. Because I think that Trump video has almost hit 50 million. Trump went to different avenues. He went to social media. He did all those events, talked to people, gave 2 and 3 hour interviews, was confident in his interviews, and said what he means. And that's what people wanted. Roland Martin, yes, you should be mad at Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, the DNC, Joe Biden. Hell, you should be mad at Barack Obama because he made black men so mad that so many of them said, to hell with him, I'm going to go out and vote for President Trump. They made some huge mistakes in this campaign. The Democrats, I hope they learn their lesson. But the biggest lesson they should learn is not to pick the wrong candidate. And they picked the wrong candidate when they picked Kamala Harris. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Psych. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.